Try this again. So, the last thing we're going to watch today is going to be a TF2 video, one that I've been inundated by from people to watch, because apparently if I'm going to start watching Team Fortress 2 content and Machinima, I should absolutely watch this one. I have no precipice as to what this is. I don't know whether it's funny, serious, cool, amazing, or what. We're going to go into this completely blind, and we're just going to have memes and fun, and if that's not the epitome of what my community is about, I don't know what is. So, let's do this. Thank you, convenient Pornhub music. You know, I realize I should have probably done a better intro to this, but we're gonna do it live. Sometimes you need a bit of scuff in your life. This wouldn't be a sloppy seconds channel with absolute the epitome of slop if we didn't just, well, let the slop ride. Like, if I start actually putting quality to my content, how can it be slop? Slop connotates the fact that there must be scuff. Let's go.
This is the greatest thing that I have ever seen. Out of everything that's on the internet, this is the best thing.
Thanks, Jack. I will take your word for it. I'm excited. I'm eager to see what this is all about. Already I can tell the animation quality's through the goddamn roof. Oh. Oh, hi, The Shining. I feel like there's way too many metaphors that I could make about this, and I'm far too brain-rotted to say them. So I'm going to do the better part of Valor. If you guys want to annotate this beautiful freeze frame, let me know in the comments what you think would be the best annotation for this lovely freeze frame. I nutted. The average experience waiting for the DVLA. Or other such witty quims like that. Coom. Dude, this is some great animation quality. It's Team Fortress 2, so I'm assuming this is going to be a mixture of funny and epic. So, Team Blue are freezing their tits off. Team Red are experiencing the average British heatwave. God. You notice there's a dichotomy, though? There is no middle ground of Team Fortress 2 animations. They are either utter shitposts or epic cinematic masterpieces. There is no balance. There is no in-between. Except for maybe Emerus, but we'll watch that another time. Ah, the plan's coming together. Already more planning than anything I've ever done in my life. Is that James Bond music? Also, that's definitely not an original skin for Soldier, right? That's modded. Either way, that looks sick. I love that coat. I want that coat. It looks cozy. Oh yeah, average pyro main. I love he's got a mask cozy. That's so adorable. Do we all want to take a wild guess and say that the pyro... Like, I know this is a conversation that's been had since the dawn of time itself. Do we all think that the pyro is female underneath that outfit? The one female in the Meet the Crew? I think there was a lot of conversation out there that was the thing. Well, I mean, every character's technically female if you mod them, but still. Actually, you know what? Pyro will be the internet's non-binary character for TF2. They are neither she nor her. They are a conundrum. But, oh. Yes, Pyro identifies as Pyro. Ah. God, the camera shots, the style of zooms. Whoever made this knew what they were doing. These are some really, really nice, you got some really nice vistas, you got some great panning shots, little zoom in, little camera follow. Sorry, I'm just admiring how well some of this is shot. And if anything, these kind of animations really help understand how you can take advantage of like a 3D world to get past hurdles in animation and filming that would be a problem in live action that you don't have to worry about in animation. Like, there's an amazing movie that did a all-in-one take shot that kind of set the precedent for the fact that even though filming in live action can be hard, you can work around it. I can't remember the name of the movie. Found them. So what I want to take a little bit of a caveat just to explain some like filming etiquette. Long takes are something that are notoriously hard to do in live action, with movies like The Protector having this huge-ass long take where you start at the bottom of this big old building, you follow this guy working his way up, and it's all done in one take. But doing this, you have to think about the ergonomics of how this would work. You would have to have one flawless take where everybody does their roles perfectly. And this was one of the very first times this was ever done to a great effect. And after this, you had a bunch of other movies that started doing the same thing. With the corridor fight scene in The Old Boys that came a few years later. This was very much inspired by The Protector in 2005. If you have never seen these movies, by the way, watch them for how well these long takes. Long takes are one of the most impressive filming methods you can get. It requires so much coordination, so much organization, so many clever tricks of filming to make them work well. And that was then used in another really good example of a long take done more modernly was 1945? Hold up. Yes, this one. Yes, here we go, this one. This long take from 1917. It's a very modern example, but you take into consideration, for a shot like this, you have 200 people, and probably only enough budget to make it work once. In fact, if you notice in this shot, this guy runs into him and knocks him over. That wasn't supposed to happen. But because they only had the budget to make it last once, they had to run with it. They couldn't just reset everything, otherwise it would cost them millions of dollars. Of course. But in an animation, you can get that to work just because there is no one you need to pay other than yourself. You just make it work. It just works. That kind of filming becomes infinitely easier in an animation project like this. So it's always interesting to see how people take the use of animation and use it to their advantage to do things that would otherwise be very hard and capitalize on it. And that's why I love seeing these kind of animations. Because people who truly know how to take advantage of animation will use it to its fullest. That little subtle twitch in his mouth as well. How to set a tone. God, and the motion blur. The camera tracking. How to set the weight of a scene. Hey, thank you for that follow. The heavy weapons guy. I'm surprised all his pieces aren't taken over with bullets. Heavy! That's not how that works. Hey, look, he has the same reaction to the heavy doing that as I do when you guys use stupid sound redeems. Also, something that this is doing that's really good, and it's something that you probably do with a lot of game animations specifically, because with animations, you cannot get like, usually you won't be able to get the voice actors. Either you do the voice acting yourself, or you have to learn how to have characters say something without speaking, using sign language, how to speak with their hands, how to speak with their motions. It's the same reason why in superhero movies and movies with characters who wear masks, you have to learn how to be expressive by hand language and the way you speak with your body language. And that's the same kind of element that goes into animation where you know you can't get the voice actors, or maybe you don't have access to voice actors. Also, me saying not to use sound redeems might have been the worst idea ever. Now chat's going to completely berate me, so I apologize, YouTube. Well, seems like the epitome of this boils down to a typical blue versus red shenanigans. But this isn't a funny, although there is some funny. Oh no! An orphanage? Right next to the conveniently placed kitten store? Oh no! I guess the blue are the bad guys in this. Sorry, observation. Comedy's rule of 3. Comedy's rule of 3. You have the problem and then the comedic response. 1, 2, 3. The rule of 3 is golden in comedy. And if you abide by it, you can make any scene hilarious. And the thing is, with the rule of 3, you do the initial rule of 3, but then you can capitalize on it by making witty references back to the rule of 3, back to something you made fun of later. Like, oh look, a kitten orphanage! And then at the end of the movie, after like 30 minutes, all of a sudden, callback reference. Like, at the end, well, after everything's exploded except the kitten orphanage. That's how you do comedy. Beautiful effects. Oh, it sounds like a Hans Zimmer song. I wonder if they made this music themselves. Very Hans Zimmer-y. Okay, I'm sorry to pause. I want to know who made this. Was this? What is this guy? What else did these people make? This is immensely well done. I've got like a bunch of stuff. Practical problems.
Hello there.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to take a look at some of this other guy's stuff, because whoever this is seems very well versed with filming practices. Thank you for those follows. This is why I love machinima. It doesn't matter what game it is. Depending who gets a hold of the machinima, depending who's making the film stuff, you get these amazing projects. It just so happens that Team Fortress 2 has this beautiful stylization that makes it very not relatable, but memorable. Like, there really isn't any fan base out there or game with a style like Team Fortress 2 that allows you to make this kind of quality content with it. Yes, there are games out there with this kind of style, but not that allow you to edit like this or animate like this. Yeah, Tenjing, you're right. It's recognizable. Even if you're not a gamer, chances are you're gonna resemble the characters in this. Or at least to a degree, you're gonna recognize that this is a very enigmatic style. Like, you're gonna realize, hey, this, you look at this, even if you don't know Team Fortress 2, even if you don't know animation that well, you'd be like, damn, dude, this is just like that Pixar thing that I watched. Damn, dude, I like me some animation. This is good animation. Like, animation is very clear-cut. Good quality movie producing is very clear-cut. You don't have to be an enthusiast for a subject material to appreciate a good story, to appreciate a good theme. If the story and plot and animation is told well, everything else is just iconography. It's the same thing with my conversation about Skibidi Toilet. you can tell a good story no matter what the case is. It's just depending on the way the iconography goes, the way you theme it, the kind of style you're using can kind of vary the value of things. And I think that's why gaming is so transformative, because this appeals to the people who like gaming, but it's not so tunnel visioned that people who don't like gaming wouldn't be able to enjoy it. Oh no! Okay, not gonna lie, this freaks me out. I have horrendous what's the word? Oh god, vertigo. I hate heights. I absolutely hate heights. Blech. Blech. Like, this is my nightmare. Angling off the edge of a cliff like this. Archimedes? Is it acrophobia? God, my anxiety just peaked there. Mild panic attack. Hey, Chimpy! I love you, Chimpy!
It's okay, medic. We go stop the car.
To be fair, they're really thinking far too hard about this. Just supercharge the heavy and get him to stand in front of the bloody train. Also, why is it always the scout that's got to have main character syndrome? God, that's so pretty. Actually, you know what this reminds me of? Do you remember a game called Firewatch? It's like this game based in like the Canadian wilderness, and you're playing as like a watchman in one of those fire towers. Beautiful aesthetic, absolutely beautiful. Oh, potatoes! Oh, ducks. Yo, you're kind of ducked. So why are they sending the cart? Don't you watch my pre-crystal. Not for free, at least. Is this a keep talking and nobody explodes moment? Are you I had a friend who used to leave the key under their doormat. And another friend who used to leave a key under a stone in their garden. Fuck me. Why are you so surprised that you get broken into if you don't have your keys on you? Like, how? Why is this even sensible? Like, why do you even do this? It's like you're begging to be robbed. Crystal, exclamation mark social, go find the My Fantasy one. Oh, come on. Please be something really stupid. Subversion of expectations. Another comedy gold. It's almost like they knew you were coming. Either that, or this really was made by the average soldier player. But what about other bombs? And let's not forget... Yeah, I thought so. Okay, is it time for an epic self-sacrifice? Come on, Scout. Epic self-sacrifice. Epic self-sacrifice. Epic self-sacrifice. Do it for the team. It's only a 5-second respawn. Hey, Chimp, you should make some Team Fortress 2 models if you haven't already. Get some, like, cursed scouts in there. Or heavies.
I am heavy weapons guy. And this is my buttered sausage.
I thought you had. I knew I remember seeing them somewhere. Make more. Come on, Heavy. You can do it. Stop it. Make you. Bitch, don't make me come over there. Wait, seriously? I called it! I literally said this at the start. It's almost like they were listening to me. Come on, Heavy, you got this. Rewatch? No, dude, I haven't. Yes! Dude, I fucking called it. See, this is what everybody wants to do on that level in TF2 with the train. Yeah, we gotta remember that there is still an entire train barreling towards you. Oh my god, hold up. Okay, I'm sorry, this entire scene... Okay, I want to watch this entire scene without talking. Because this entire thing is... It's cinematography... It's filming masterpiece. Cinematic masterpiece, thank you. Thing is, with this shot here, you know what's coming. Like, you know, the second he starts walking up there, you know what's gonna happen. This entire scene is cinnamon. Zoom. Great sound design. Amazing sound design. Suddenly! Of course there's a spy. There's always a spy. Guys, this is the... You know what there's a problem here? Your pyro sucks. Your pyro sucks. They didn't spy check. You only have yourselves to blame. Okay. That might be the longest I've, like, not annotated over something. But just take a moment to appreciate this. First of all, the sound design. Absolutely phenomenal. This entire shot, this entire scene would have been perfectly at home in a AAA budgeted mainline cinema movie. I would have, if this was on my main screen and you told me this was made by Pixar or some big name company, I would have totally believed you. This entire scene is just perfection in a nutshell. The wind up, the animation, the sound design. Just freaking stunning. And you see what I mean? The callback from the Rule of Three from earlier. They gave you that callback. Not the kittens. And then you remember this is Team Fortress 2, so there's always a spy. Let me guess, the heavy comes out and saves them? Yeah, there he is, boys! This is not pre-watched. This is not pre-watched, I promise. Yeah, it was only a train. Guys, it was only a train. Come on, the heavy's been hit by harder than that before. I mean, we've watched Putis engage. We know how tough the heavy is. This holds up. This is just a Tuesday for him. Darn. Uh-oh. Little Jimmy! Little Jimmy's cat! Good. Okay. Remember, guys, no matter what happens in your life, remember, the most important thing that should always come first, the pussy. If the pussy is safe, if the pussy is good, everything else is secondary. What was that smile? If my doctor smiled at me like that, I'll ask him what he's done with my kidney. Sir, why are you smiling like that? And how much have you sold my kidney for? Oh, is he still there? Oh! It was the birds! Alfred Hitchcock was the villain the entire time! Wow. Oh my god. That was a masterpiece. I am so glad I took the time to watch this. What an absolute beautiful animation. I know that people might say that I'm pandering to the TF2 community by watching all of these, but I couldn't give a shit. Even if this wasn't Team Fortress 2, even if I had no idea what Team Fortress 2 was, this would be just a watch and a half. I feel like everybody should watch this kind of stuff at some point. Absolutely fantastic. Amazing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, like it, share it, subscribe, maybe drop by the Twitch side of things, join our cool community here. We've had a bunch of people joining us on Twitch recently who found us through other content we've watched recently, like the Putis Engage stuff. In fact, shout outs to Crystal Scorpion 2000, who literally gifted me 50 subs off stream because they found me through Putis Engage and then joined us on stream and is now watching in the channel with us. Amidst so many other people who've been following us from our React Andy content. You guys have been helping this channel grow immensely, and I could not be more appreciative. I appreciate you. So, I'll see you guys all in the next video. More content coming soon, maybe more scripted content coming soon too. And thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for helping me give me a second boost in my existence and making me feel like what I'm doing actually means something. So I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye!